A ground that barely needs an introduction. The grand theatre for many a footballing drama. Welcome to the Theatre of Dreams, Old Trafford. And our live game is Manchester United against Juventus. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
The instantly recognisable sound of the UEFA Champions League anthem, the perfect backdrop to this eagerly awaited night of European football. A quick look at the lineups. So it's down to business here. Matheus Cunha, Bruno Fernandes passes it through. Bruno Fernandes unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Kostic pumps it upfield. Surely! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
I couldn't have hit that any better. Any other time it would have sneaked in.
Rugani. Conceição. David. Trossard. Who's going to make this theirs? Nguemo. Tries to get it forward quickly. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Trossard. Manchester United get it back again. Matheus Cunha tries a through ball. Now here's the through ball. And back out it comes. Forward it goes. Good idea, just poorly executed. Meno. Matheus Cunha. He's found his man. He's away. Oh, it's opened up nicely for him. Oh, surely that deserved better.
Oh, he can't be happy missing that after being put clean through. That's about as good a chance as you can get.
Up to meet it! In for the follow-up! And the follow-up! That's a half-decent try.
But when he struck that, he must have thought it was going in. Such are the margins of success and failure in this game. That was so close.
It so nearly came off for him.
Well, he went at it with great confidence, and it's not going to stop him from trying again.
Aimed long and direct. The Red Devils have conceded a few at around this time recently, looking to stay solid now. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. David. Looks like a good ball through. Pumps it forwards. Well, they could break here. He's made sure that that won't get through. Plays it out to the wing. Floats one over. Tries a header! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
Well, that's the kind of break that can do a lot of damage. It just lacked the finish to be a great counter-attacking strike. It was so direct.
Bruno Fernandes. Diabo. Goes for goal! Goal! Manchester United!
Manchester United are certainly a team that knows how to play their football as stylishly as you'll see. Tiki-taka at its very best, and they back it up with goals.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Well, just listen to the reaction. I think you can hear the approval from the support all around the stadium.
David. Hoists it high, shapes the shoots! Good clearance now, can they make something of it? Looks to slip it through. Plays it over to the other flank. Spoon forward. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Now the pass. Passes it through. Played into the middle. Too much on that, it's gone out. Some are shouting for a corner, but the referee says goal kick. He's off on a marauding run. Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Yeah, and it's very good play to force the initial error there. That's what created the opening in the first place.
He put on quite a show there.
Well, in all honesty, he's tormented that defence. They just can't handle him.
Into the middle. It's come loose. Bruno Fernandes. Umbuemo plays a clever pass. Koopmeiners. To the final 5 minutes of the first half. So they got the only goal to make it 1-0. It's a long forward pass. Brought forward, What does he try from here? Bueno. It's good progress he's made on the ball. Where to next? Who's going to make this theirs? Zirkzee. Surely he scores! Koopmeiners. The first 45 minutes are up.
Well, this team has found a real rhythm to their game. The players seem to have clicked well. There's good movement off the ball. The passes are sticking. No one's afraid to have a go.
United are in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead.
Well, 1-0 may be good enough, so they may err on the side of caution and get more players behind the ball instead of running beyond it. They could even try to spoil it from here, we'll see.
A chance! Koopmeiners pumps it upfield. Milik. Zirkzee. It'll be a throw-in. Bruno Fernandes. Matheus Cunha. Bruno Fernandes. Shoots!
Keeper's not concerned by that. Well, he caught that one right on the meat. Cracking effort.
The Red Devils have a sub ready to come on. So he's got himself a goal, and now he gets himself an ovation on the way off.
Look, you can only give your all, and he's delivered in that regard, and I think the manager has probably just spotted now a little tiredness creeping in, and, you know, if that's the case, then, you know, he's doing the right thing.
Koopmeiners with a delicate ball. That has put a stop to that.
They're actually not getting too tight, which is interesting.
No.
It's probably cautionary. Don't dive in, try to pinch it or intercept so nobody can get in behind.
He's done very well to get to that.
The keeper has shown great concentration there. I think his anticipation pretty much did the trick for him.
Conceição. David. Tries a through ball. Milik showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Out to the left it goes. Out to the flank. Crossed in. It's broken loose. Away from immediate danger. Mado. Bruno Fernandes gets it back. And he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Locatelli. Battles to win it back. Kostic. Sesko. Looks like a good ball through. Good clearance and very necessary. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
And out to safety. Oh, what a lovely delivery. It deserved better.
Well, if only the calibre of the finish was as high as the calibre of the supply. I mean, that was a beautifully played cross, and it really should have seen something better on the end of it.
Good challenge, he just stood firm. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Matheus Cunha. Matheus Cunha! Oh, and that should have been two.
Oh, it should have been the clincher, Peter, and he'll be kicking himself for not taking the pressure off.
It's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. There's going to be a change here. There's a man waiting to come on.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Locatelli boots it upfield. Looks to slip it through. Tries to get it forward quickly. Oh, good interception. Defence has got rid of that. Collier hurtles into the tackle. Rugani comes sliding in. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Manchester United just have to run down the clock. No way through there. Knocks it towards the front. Plays it out to the flank. Milik. Sesko. Chance! Aimed long and direct. Milik. Rugani. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Milik. And that is that. United have the win they wanted, a home win that sets them nicely for an away leg whose test will be altogether sterner.
Well, once they got that goal, I just thought they were very dogged in seeing the game through, and that clean sheet, key to the win.
So hello to all of you, wherever you may be, from the Juventus Stadium in the Alpine city of Turin. And our live game is Juventus against Manchester United. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Begley.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi everyone. The excitement has really picked up now and I'm eager for the action to start.
And so the distinctive sound of the UEFA Champions League anthem. A quick look at the lineups. So it's away we go then. Manchester United made the most of their home advantage, winning the first leg. But they are wary that the tie is only halfway through. Much work still to be done en route to the semi-final. Hits one! Loose ball, who's going to get there?
Well, it's certainly a very promising start so far, but they've come up against a really solid defence. They're going to need to find just a little more guile and craft. Maguire is an obvious threat from set pieces. He needs special attention to stop him making a run.
Great leap! Pushes it out wide. In with a header! Oh, just couldn't turn it in.
Yeah, and it all came from very good trickery in the wider position, but quite a static defence. Was pretty fortunate to survive that little episode. It should have been much worse. It's been such a promising start. These early attempts have really set the tone for this game. That's how you approach it.
Drilled in low. Oh, that probably deserved better.
Juventus didn't really deal with the wide play. It was a lovely dribble down the flank, but really they've got to double up to try and stop that, and I think with the attempted goal too, they were a little fortunate. Well, when both teams are going about their business in such an attacking fashion, I think we're on a winner here.
Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Oh, well defended, that had to be done. Pumps it upfield. Brought forward, what does he try from here? How about it? Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Well, I can only add that he's got reflexes that are in perfect working order, Peter. That was very good to watch.
Tries a through ball. Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes delivers. Clears it out of harm's way. Worth a try, but not this time.
Well, to execute a first-time volley like that with power, I think you need to get everything in perfect order, and not quite.
Who's going to make this theirs? Milik plays it out to the wing. Oh, well played, he saw that coming. It's gone out for a throw-in. Thiago. Now the pass. Lofted into the middle. It was all about the quality of the delivery, and they come away with nothing. Aim forward. Looks to slip it through. Keeper's got good distance on that. Passes it through. Now it's Milik. Good strong hand by the keeper. Bruno Fernandes. Sesko. Tries a long pass towards the front. Kelly tries to get it forward quickly. A real chance to break. Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. Now it's Milik. Jakurova. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Milik. Bruno Fernandes with a definite foul there. Up for a header! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
I think he deserves credit for getting something away, given that he had to contend with a double dose of closing down.
Early ball. Goalkeeper's ball. Trossard. He's off on a marauding run. Trossard! He's done very well to get to that.
Much more than a routine save for me, and yet he just coped with room to spare.
Defence has got rid of that. Gets it upfield. Ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. So 0-0 still, but both sides have had their moments. Played out to the wing. Managed to get it away. It's a long forward pass. Milik. Now it's Milik. Maguire is the guilty party there. Oh, that's a booking, always looked it. And out to safety. Mount. Kelly gets it back. Gets it back. Looks like a good ball through. That intervention was very necessary. De Ligt battles to win it back. Bruno Fernandes. Locatelli. And we hit half-time.
Well, it's become an exercise in preservation, Peter. I think it's been a much more even affair, and there's no need for them to take any unnecessary risks. They look happy to frustrate and contain and just wait for a chance now.
Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break, 0-0.
Manchester United can feel really happy with themselves. The score...
Oh, it's gone in!
Oh, it's an unusual turn of events, and it was an honest attempt to help out, and I suppose it can happen to anyone.
Fortuitous as it may have been, they all count one. Kelly. Grena. Jekurova. Thrust towards the front line. Najraoui tries the route one option. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Kelly. Koopmeiners. Looks to slip it through. Pumps it forwards. Sesko. Mount. Passes it through. He's had a shot! It's a loose ball. Juventus have just about everyone back and central.
Yeah, clearly they're trying to show strength to what the opposition have seen as a weakness.
It's a safety-first approach. Maguire. Gets it back. Diabo. Some good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? Talk about singling someone out.
Well, if there's any ball watching, Peter, this fella will run off the back of defences, so he has to be dealt with like this.
No way through there. Milik with the ball through. What a save! Terrific reactions! He pursues it all the way. Bruno Fernandes goes long, done very well to intervene. Spoon forward. Now it's Milik. Oh, it's opened up nicely for him. It's hit the crossbar. He's done well to get his head on that, but couldn't score.
Yeah, and it all came from very good trickery in the wider position, but quite a static defence. Was pretty fortunate to survive that little episode. It should have been much worse.
Tries a through ball. Locatelli. Now the pass. Wonderful quick feet. Well, he should have done better, and he knows it. And it's been taken short. Aimed in towards the centre. That's well blocked, and back out it comes. Fires it in low. Another chance! And that's caused a worry or two.
Oh, he couldn't have hit that any better. Any other time it would have sneaked in.
Passes it through. Cuts it out. Eugine. Now the cross. Milik with the ball through. And he's straight offside.
Well, it was the early through ball that almost caught everyone out in that instance, all but for our flag-waving assistant referee.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Looks like a good ball through. Looks to slip it through. Bruno Fernandes is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Matheus Cunha. He's in! How about it? Oh, and that should have been two.
Yeah, he knew only too well that to concede then would have been tough to recover from. That could prove a big moment in this game.
It so nearly came off for him.
It's tremendous play on his part, Peter, and he's proving to be a right handful throughout the game.
Played into the middle. It's in! Oh, flags up, so that won't count.
Yeah, the referee hadn't spotted his assistant's raised flag. He has now, so he's ruled the goal out for offside.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Almost nothing left on the clock here. Now just moments away from a semi-final place. Decent clearance now. Can anyone get on the end of it? He's put it on the right now. What's on? Corner it is. Crosses into the box. Diabo. Right through the middle. A chance! Oh, wonderful effort, all by himself.
And it looked as if he had Hollywood written all over it, but it ended up in bust, unfortunately, on this occasion. What a pity.
Up to meet it! Looks to bypass the midfield. Well positioned to make that interception. And he's made certain that won't get through. It's come loose. Now the cross. He has done it! Two to the good! They have breathing space! Oh, the cross was inch perfect and the header unerring.
Well, look, it's often the timing of the jump that dictates what you can do with any header, and if you get it slightly wrong, then you'll struggle, but that was beautifully met, it really was.
United grab a 3-goal lead. It's just two. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Manchester United through to the semi-finals. The trophy almost touchable. You cannot help but fancy them. So Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, it turned out to be a game that was pretty much anticipated, very competitive, reasonably entertaining, and room to debate whether the outcome was fair. I would say yes.
A ground that barely needs an introduction. The Grand Theatre for many a footballing drama. Welcome to the Theatre of Dreams, Old Trafford. And here we have Manchester United awaiting the challenge from Tottenham Hotspur. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Begley.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
The lineups, we can have a look at them now. We're underway. So this is round two between these two sides who have already met once this season. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, I don't think I've ever seen a defender, let alone any player, make such a meteoric rise in the manner the Lig did, Peter. Just absolutely phenomenal. A player way ahead of his years, and his composure and confidence is like that of a seasoned veteran.
Okay, interesting. Fraser Forster gets it upfield. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Sesko, he's made sure that that won't get through. And it's Shaw. Now the pass. Who's ball? Who's going to get that? Shaw delivers. Oh, just needed a better contact.
Oh, they really wanted that. There's so many players in the box. Everyone's committed to attack now.
United were imperious when the two sides last met, and the fans are asking for more of the same. Romero. The Red Devils are pressing with energy in the opening moments of the game. Shaw. Mount. Shaw. Looking for options. Played out to the wing. Richarlison going full tilt down the left. It's gone out for a throw-in. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Knocks it towards the front. Brings it forward. Tries a through ball. Clears it out of harm's way. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Tries to dink it in. That'll be a throw-in. And it's Shaw. Shaw crosses into the box. That's not going to find its target. That'll be a throw. Pedro. Out wide to the right. Jota passes it through. Great strike, but the keeper's equal to it. Bruno Fernandes tries the route one option. Looks like a good ball through. Here comes another cross. Forward it goes. Romero gets it back. All the way back, and they start again. Keeper's got good distance on that. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Sesko. Out to the left it goes. He's through. Oh, well defended, that had to be done. Pedro. What a throw in. Jota with the ball through. It's well blocked and back out it comes. He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one. And that will sail harmlessly past.
Yeah, we love a tryer, Peter, but it has to be a far greater quality to beat the keeper from there.
Pushes it out wide. Looks to slip it through. Throw in. Fires it in low. It was all about the quality of the delivery, and they come away with nothing. Richarlison with the ball through. Now the cross. That's not going to make it. Now the pass. That'll be the last act of the first half. So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. And we are underway again. No score in the first half. Who's ready to go for it now? Tries a through ball. Good defending, he knew he had to stop it right there. Shaw. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, that's a foul, free kick's been given. Thiago. Into the channel. It's a loose ball. Gets up to head it! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, when he struck that, he must have thought it was going in. Such are the margins of success and failure in this game. That was so close.
Jota. Long and high towards the flank. Thrust towards the front line. Passes it through. Kulusevski goes long and forward. Richarlison looking to get on the end of this. Someone looks like he's in need of protection here.
Well, they've got to deny him time and space, and that's one way of ensuring it.
Promising cross. Mount. Tottenham Hotspur have just about everyone back and central.
Yeah, clearly they're trying to show strength to what the opposition have seen as a weakness.
It's a safety-first approach. Mount. Looks like a good ball through. Goes for goal! Saved only by poor finishing.
Well, that's an illustration of how good they are on the break. I mean, all the pace and power needed to go at it with real vigour then.
Pedro. And it's Thiago.
Well, there's a lot of movement out wide now.
Yeah, you can certainly see that. Well, that a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Aimed long and direct. Diogo Dalot. Not much subtlety, he's launched himself there. Aimed forward. It's a fabulous position. The assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Well, it was the early through ball that almost caught everyone out in that instance, all but for our flag-waving assistant referee.
There's going to be a change here. There's a man waiting to come on. Looks to slip it through. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Spoon forward. Ball's out on the left now. Pumps it upfield. Umbuemo. Done very well to intervene. Tries a long pass towards the front. Shaw. Tries a through ball. Sesko! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, I can only add that he's got reflexes that are in perfect working order, Peter. That was very good to watch. are welcome, but when they come at a time like that, they're priceless.
Great corner, and he did the rest.
Well, as contact goes, that was tremendous, and it helped him to direct it exactly where he wanted into that net. I think when it comes to the aerial department, this fella is definitely no slouch.
Manchester United give themselves the perfect start. Can they build on it? Thiago. And they're guilty of lacking inventiveness here. It's all broken down. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Another piece of really good defending. Matheus Cunha. Crosses in a low one. Good clearance now. Can they make something of it? A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Now the pass. Oh, good interception. Fraser Forster gets it upfield. The Red Devils just have to run down the clock. Shaw. Sesko. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
He timed this run brilliantly, and I think he has every right to be a little annoyed with the passer then, and I think he's letting him know right now about that. Just a little more behind it was needed.
Boots it to safety. Keeper's got good distance on that. Battles to win it back. And that's it. Manchester United hold on. It's a narrow squeak, bit of luck, some judgment. 1-0 the score at the final whistle. And after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, tactically, they looked as if they got that spot on. I think when you push...
So we're down to the last four in Europe's Premier Club competition. We are breathing rarefied air. This is almost as big as it gets. It is no day for the faint-hearted, the penultimate step on the road to glory. The instantly recognisable sound of the UEFA Champions League anthem, the perfect backdrop to this eagerly awaited night of European football. There's the whistle. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, I'm a real fan of this guy, Ruben Dias. Portugal do have the reputation, not just of producing great wingers, but great centre-halves too. And I see him as the latest in line. Okay, he can be quite conservative and he won't wow you with inch-perfect long-range passes, but he's incredibly solid.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. Plays it out to the wing. Great run this, he's covered quite a distance. Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Oh, he made that look really easy, Peter, but I can assure you that wasn't a routine save. He had to be very switched on there.
Great leap! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
Right in front of goal like that, and he's gone and missed it. I won't have to tell him that's not good enough. I just really like the way they've started with such intensity, Peter.
Rodri. Vidio.
Tries a through ball. What an adventurous run from a defender. Shoots! De Ligt pumps it upfield. Looks to slip it through. That's the through ball. The shot's on!
Foden.
Savio. Play for a throw. Savio. Crunching tackle. Spoon forward. I have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Cuts it out. The Red Devils have a free kick. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Shaw. Foden floats one over. Ugarte. Looks like a good ball through. Mathias Cunha. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Now the pass.
That's good defence, plain and simple, good defence. They refuse to allow a turn.
Foden hurtles into the tackle. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Reinders. And that's a foul, free kick's been given. And he's going to have his name taken. It's good distance on it. Stones. Back to the keeper and go again. Rodri. Plays it over to the other flank. Where to from here? With a delicate ball. Now here's the through ball. He's there to get rid. Oh, within an inch or two.
Well, how close can you get? That must have been a matter of inches.
Diabo. Some good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? Umbuemo passes it through. In with a header! Oh, just couldn't turn it in.
Well, he certainly got to the ball well enough, but the rest didn't quite come off for him.
Savio. It's an entertaining game, this. Both teams have had chances, but it is still 0-0. Kovacic. It's well blocked, and back out it comes. It's a long forward pass. Sesko. Rodri comes sliding in. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition.
Vidio.
Savio. Umbuemo. Rodri does well there, alert. A real chance to break. Oh, Red, he sorted that out. Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, that's the kind of break that can do a lot of damage. It just lacked the finish to be a great counter-attacking strike. It was so direct.
Stones.
Foden.
It's all a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. Kovacic.
Vidio.
Savio. Nguemo. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. And we are up to the break.
Manchester United ended that first half in such a strong fashion. I think we'll just have to wait and see now if they can rekindle that drive and that determination. It's been great commitment, and that has to be maintained in the second.
Is that a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Meno charges in. No complaints about that challenge. Robust but fair. Nguemo. Shaw goes long and forward. Pumps it forwards. He's had a go! That is wayward.
I think when you're in front of goal like that, you really should do better. That's a poor finish in the end.
Ruben Diaz tries to get it forward quickly. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And that's been repelled.
That was just asking too much of his teammates by playing it in so early.
Out to the left it goes. Reinders. Lewis.
Well, there's a lot of movement out wide now.
Yeah, you can certainly see that.
Well, I think it's a move to open the game up more, whether out wide or just getting a runner through the middle now.
Fired in from distance. Meno.
Well, what was required then was a little more patience. He didn't have to cross it so early.
Out wide to the right. Foden. This is one in.
They didn't manage to get nearly enough into the box, and that speaks of little ambition.
Aimed long and direct. Reinders pushes it out wide. Foden goes for the cross. And back out it comes. It's a loose ball. Someone looks like he's in need of protection here.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Plays it out to the wing. City have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do. Always going to be the keepers. That's a throw. Kovacic tries a long pass towards the front. Gets it back. Who's going to make this theirs? Reinders. Now, what's on? Ball swung in. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Yeah, the cross was decent, but probably should have been dealt with defensively. At least he was nice and alert. Oh, look, they should have reacted to that quicker. You know, still he was helped by the fact that the marking was so poor.
Out to the left it goes. Ball's out on the left now. Oh, that's neat. It's come loose. And he has been fouled there. And that's going to be a booking. Well, the players are making their point, but the ref clearly isn't interested. He's waved them all away. He's dealt with that well. Battles to win it back. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Sadio!
Well, I wasn't expecting him to try his luck from so far out, but that was close. I mean, it kept the keeper on his toes.
Good challenge, he just stood firm. Lewis. Back to the keeper and tries something new. Kovacic. Diabo.
Do they stick or twist? Caution or risk? You know, what will they rue more? I think it'd be a cautious mindset they'd regret more for me, so I'd like to see them try and go and win this.
There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Now the pass. And that'll go straight through to the keeper.
Vidio.
Rodri. Kovacic. Savio. Umbuemo. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Oh, that's a booking, always looked it. To stoppage time, and it is still 0-0. Thrust towards the front line. Diabo plays it out to the flank. Rodri gets into the right position to intercept. Not much subtlety, he's launched himself there. Stones. Matheus Cunha. Looks like a good ball through. Cut out in the nick of time. And that's it. Only a draw in the home leg. It tilts the tie against them with an away game to come. The end of the game. Reflections?
I think the first thing to say is that the draw was about the right result.